Sophiana Chua, Mother on a Mission. Mother on a Mission, Sophiana Chua.
It was a cool summer evening. My husband and I were relaxing after dinner when the phone rang to a familiar tune. That must be our 20-year-old son calling from university. Hello, son, how are you? Hi, Ma. All good. Ma, I have a question. Yes? I was wondering, Ma, are you ready to be a grandmother? What have you done, son? But instead I said, a grandmother? Am I ready? Not really. Why do you ask? Well, I thought perhaps you and Pa can't wait to have grandchildren. But since you say you're not ready, I guess the pressure's off me then, to find a wife, get married, and have children. Oh, son, no rush. Take your time. No rush. Contest chair, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. What my son did not realize was that that simple phone call triggered off in the mind of his mother a series of thoughts and inspirations. I became a mother on a mission. Well, 3 missions to be exact. To find that perfect wife for my son, to entice them into getting married, and to lure them into parenthood. After all, mother knows best. Mission number 1, to find that perfect wife for my son. Since that day, I started looking at girls very differently. Oh, she's pretty. She is smart. Ooh, she's a Toastmaster. Just like me. I was on constant alert for daughter-in-law material. Till one day, my son pulls out a picture, and there she was, drop dead gorgeous, but way too old for him. Only 15 years difference, Ma. Call me old-fashioned, call me old school, but I could not accept. And I struggled if I should tell him how I truly felt. Then, out of the blue, he tells us they had broken up. On the outside, I was sympathizing. But deep inside, I was celebrating. And I started again my search for that perfect daughter-in-law. Even his aunts were asked to help. At family gatherings, one by one, they would launch an attack. Young man, all your cousins your age already married. When is your turn? Isn't Cousin Alvin's baby so cute? I bet your mom can't wait to be a grandmother. No girlfriend yet Let auntie find one for you. Then, in his own time, his own way, he tells us he had found the one. Born in Inner Mongolia, she now resides in Australia. The only child to a teacher and a university professor. A postgraduate, kind, gentle. My perfect daughter-in-law. I immediately welcomed Claudia into the family. With mission number 1 complete, I turned my attention to mission number 2, to entice them into getting married. Son, I have a brilliant idea. Why don't you get married on 31st January? You do realize how important that date is, don't you? Your wedding, Papa Mama's anniversary, and your birthday, all 3 in one. That would make my dream, your dream, come true. But all he said was, Ma, we are not ready. I let mission number 2 brew a little, while I turned to mission number 3, to lure them into parenthood, so we can have grandchildren. I would love grandchildren, and they can call me Glamma. Not grandma, but glamma. For, you know, glamorous ma. And I even tried this old trick. Son, Papa, Mama getting old. Nothing would please us more than to meet at least one grandchild before we leave this world. Just one. But all he said was, Ma, we are not ready. Today, 10 years on, only mission one's complete. No sound of wedding bells, no pitter-patter of small feet, and no one calling me Glamour. Where did I go wrong? Didn't I craft out a foolproof plan for my son? Didn't I know best? Then I suddenly realized that in my haste to complete my missions, I had not noticed. Visits from my son had become less and less. No more phone calls, no more messages, and no more bonding time. Had I been too controlling, too suffocating? It was then I recall a conversation with my father over 30 years ago. I'd asked if he had thought my husband-to-be was the right one for me. My father had simply said, I'm happy if you're happy. All these years, I had thought being a mother gave me the right to meddle in my son's life, the right to live my dreams through him. I was wrong, very wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, as much as you love someone and want only the best for them, you cannot control every aspect of their lives. You must let them grow and flourish in their own time, their own way. And you must know when to reach out and when to just let them be. Eventually, with or without us, they themselves will know what is best. Now, it's time to put away my missions, enjoy the moment, and watch my son live his life to the fullest. After all, if he's happy, I'm happy.